Without further ado, Bear Love, everybody. Bear Love.
Whoa! How we doing, Golden? All right. Got to keep that back there. Hippies are a little clumsy. All right. My worst nightmare, everybody walking out in the middle of my set. Good. I haven't had that happen yet. Thank you for that experience. Living in the moment today. Okay. Well, my name is Bear. I've always been called Bear. My dad loves to remind me I named you that, not the hippies. But my friend, his dad is a hippie. And growing up is confusing enough. But how do you be a rebel when your dad is a hippie? Get a job, go to school, vote Republican, get a degree. It's kind of hard to run away from your dad's teepee. And he chases you down on horseback and says, "It's cool, bro, we can talk about it." But hippies did some good things for society. They invented the word grounded. Take away the TV, take away the tablet, get grounded. Before that, I guess we just beat our kids. I think I'm still grounded, technically. In my buddy's family, who has a hippie dad, he got to choose his own punishment. They got to choose their own consequence. Oh, no TV or no phone for a week. I got to choose the stick my grandma would beat me with. Difference is, yeah. But I respect people in public. I do. But I've got a little bit of gray in my beard, so you can say I'm going through a midlife crisis. My generation just doesn't know how to do a midlife crisis. Like my dad's generation, he bought a Corvette. Spins in circles. It was a really fun time. He started working out at Gold's Gym. But my generation doesn't have Corvette money. So midlife crisis for my generation looks like 35-year-old should be trading recipes with the other moms at school. But instead, this week, she's getting a head tattoo. That's my generation's midlife crisis. And I'm not picking on the girls. The single guys, we're not doing it correctly either. He should have joined the military, I guess, 25 years ago, but instead, he's been working at a factory. His knees are gone. But you'll find him this week at Bass Pro Shop, looking for night vision goggles to hunt a deer. If you need night vision goggles, though, to hunt a deer, you're not the warrior we need, Tanner. They're just walking around out there. But the couples, we're not even doing it correctly either. You guys met in high school. You guys made out at Lookout Mountain, for gosh sakes. And now the last couple of weeks, you've been in an open relationship on Facebook. Homecoming king and queen. You grew old and fat together, and now you're in a polyamorous open relationship. Gross! Stay with your man. Like I said, you guys legalized pot here. I feel kind of comfortable. Thank you. Kind of put me out of a job, though. Nobody tells you what happened to the weed man, the one that made it out. He delivers pizza now. DoorDash. And these people with the snowboard racks on the top of the cars looking like police. They're slowing down your food. I'm sorry. I took the hot out of ready. You guys think it's easy, though, being a hippie? Is everybody coming back? So, how long do you want me to go?
How long do you want to go?
I don't know, once everybody gets back in here.
Do you want to do a couple more jokes, and then I'd love to ask you a few questions about the venue, too.
Cool, yeah. So, let's think. You guys think it's easy being a hippie because I got no real job? But how many times have you used your job to get out of doing things you didn't want to do? These people know I don't have to work in the morning. I had to move a fish tank on Tuesday. I have to go to Lamone this weekend to pick up a pit bull. I thought it would be cool if my friend got over his breakup with his girlfriend by getting off of my couch, but instead we're getting a dog this weekend. Sometimes it'd be easier just to go to work. But I used to grow pot here high in the Colorado Rockies, double meaning. And basically the worst thing happened to us when we were growing pot up in Conifer. It's not that dramatic, but we ran out of Kool-Aid. Hippie's worst nightmare. Sheba Hut puts it on tap like it's a real drink. But have you guys ever been so stoned you thought you invented something that you didn't really? Oh, yeah. So I am up at the grow and I look up in the cabinet, we're out of Kool-Aid, but all these hippies brought tea. And I'm Scottish, so we were part of the Revolutionary War, so I don't drink tea. I made a sacrifice that night, and so I was making batches of sugar water tea for my girlfriend all night, and it was really genius because it's way better than these artificial flavors in the Kool-Aid. So all my friends are coming over. I'm saying, you want some sugar water tea? They probably thought there was pot in it, looking at me, but it was just Celestial Seasons, sleepy time. But your family will keep you in check. My family came from Texas, and I was telling my cousin about my great plan to sell sugar water tea at Red Rocks. Everybody can get their different flavors, you know, if you want the herbal, if you want the caffeinated. And he's taking a drink of it. He goes, "This is really good, Bear, but you did not invent sweet tea." All right, you guys ready for a comedy show?
All right, yeah.
I guess I'm going over here.
Hey, yeah, if you want to put that in the stand. Bear love, everybody. Yeah, come have a seat on the couch. It's a couch.
This is the hippie's couch.
Yeah, Bear, yeah, great set. So you were one of the first comedians here at Gnarly's, right?
Yes. I don't know how close this has to be.
Whatever feels right.
I'm just going to do this.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you could tell everyone a little bit about this wonderful venue that they're in tonight.
So, who believes in a leap of faith? Like, if you reach for something, the universe supports that. All right. And so I was working towards my comedy career in Michigan, and my friend Brandon randomly starts a comedy club at the same time that I'm working on my tour. And so we came here to start their first show out here, and we've just been hitting the ground running, and that's it.
Yeah, all right. That's a brief history of Gnarly's. That's Bear Love, and that's our intermission. How about a round of applause? Would you mind just putting the mic stand like against the wall? Bear Love, everybody. How about a few more licks from the band and the house band?